Hi, today I want to talk to you about the danger of differing types of goal-setting philosophies on a leadership team. I found that there are two most commonly that I see across the leadership teams that I work with. On the one hand, I've got some teams that aim for the stars. In other words, they're happy with any type of progress, regardless of how much or little that might be. And on the other hand, I have some that aim for the moon to hit the moon. In other words, they set their goals to hit them. To be clear, I found that both types of goal-setting philosophies work. The problem is when you intermix the two and you have differing types of goal-setting philosophies on the same team. Now, I found that multiple teams were struggling with different types of frustration of feeling like they were a failure. They were always coming up short on their priorities every 90 days. We call them rocks. And they had different types of expectations of what progress needed to be made on each one of their priorities. That is, until they decided to pick one type of goal-setting philosophy, the second one, to be clear, because under this stance is once they set the goal to hit them, when they fall short, they can now analyze the gap of why they fell short. They've also committed to making their priorities SMART, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. In other words, they were emphasizing in a realistic way what needed to be done during that time period. They also really made sure that they're focused on the most important use of their time. And they limit themselves to the three most important things that they needed to get done in the 90-day time period. They were just taking on too much over that time period in the past. And as a result, each one of these teams have reported that they're making more progress faster, they're much more upbeat and positive, their teams are much more engaged, and they really feel like their employees are much more engaged in the overall process because they feel the motivation and they see the progress the team is making. All right, 3 key points to wrap this one up. Number 1, decide and agree upon your team's goal-setting philosophy. Because if you don't, you're likely using more than one, and it's going to be confusing for your team. Choose the second one, is my urging for you. Aim for the moon to hit the moon. Set them to hit them, because when you fall short, you're going to be able to identify the gap of why you fell short. Number 2, make them SMART, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. And my urging for you is to take the time to define what done looks like. Take the time to define that wording. And number 3, less is more. I'm urging you to choose the fewer, more important priorities and commit to just those in the next 90 days. So pick the 3 to 7 most important things that have got to get done. My urging is closer to 3 than 7, but just focus on those and get those done in that 90-day period. Did this message resonate with you? And do you know somebody that this could benefit? If you do, please share this with them. And just know that I'm here to help. Make it a great day.